What it do? What it do? What it do? What's the vibe, man? Ching, 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 ching. Vamos. Let's get it. Let's go. Grand Risings, man. Shout out to the chosen ones, you hear me? And shout out to God, because He the greatest. And shout out to the gods and goddesses, because you the greatest too. And if you're a chosen one, man, make sure you drop your C1s in the comment section. If you woke up out the matrix, let me know in the comment section. Where you at in the matrix? Or where you at in nature? If you don't mind, if you're trying to stay discreet, I repeat. If you're trying to stay discreet, I won't repeat. But let me know where you're viewing the channel from, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that's out there in Italy. I've been seeing y'all in the analytics. Hey, shout out to everybody that's out there in the islands. Shout out to all my people that's still in Hawaii, that's vouching with me and vibing with me. Y'all know the code name Mahalo. Y'all, let it hang loose with me, baby. Hey, I'm here to talk to the chosen ones, man. Listen, bro. You notice something that we all notice? And I'm going to say this, and you could quote me, because this is one of my famous quotes that I made. I can be a Band-Aid, but I can't be no motherfucking tampon. You ain't going to bleed all over me. You hear me? Now, with that being said, bro, something that I noticed about evil, the devil, the archons, fallen entities, all those that's playing on the other side, right? You know what I'm saying? Is that, hey, they need you with open wounds, bro. If you heal, once you heal, they know it's time to kill. They know once you heal, they gonna be the ones that's ill. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Vabo, what you talking about, bro? Vabo, what you talking about, bro? Break that shit down, G. Gito, what you talking about, Vabo? Listen, man. You know one thing about demons. You know one thing about anyone that's under you, what they gonna try to do. Try to pull you down. Now see the demons, they know all about your history, your past, and these witches and warlocks, you know what I'm saying? They might pull out their Skyrim mirrors and try to see what's, you know what I'm saying, going on in your future. Aerial projection, you know what I'm saying? All these different clear abilities. Yeah, man. And the only way they could really get you and get at you is from an open wound, and they don't want you to heal. That's why gang stalkers, you know, if you a chosen one, you might have somebody walk past you and whisper something they don't have no business knowing, but they know, and it was in your past, and it may still hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But what don't kill you make you stronger, and you gotta heal from that, right? Sometimes you gotta disappear from society. Sometimes you gotta disappear from that job. You know what I'm saying? Money gonna always be here. It don't matter what form it's gonna be, pennies, cash, gold, or digital. It's gonna always be here. But you got somewhere to go, because we won't always be here. Cause we here, but we are not from up here. Y'all see me? And as a chosen one, bro, something that I noticed, you know what I'm saying, is that open wounds could kill. And open wounds can cause more infections. You know what I'm saying? Open wounds could create parasites. Open wounds could take your life out over time. And no different from an open wound, it could still be that fucking poisonous snake that you got on your arm. And the longer you have that poisonous snake on your arm, That's the longer the poison can seep through your bloodstream, through your dreams, through your finances, through your energy. You understand what I'm saying? And something I noticed is that be where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? Even though these witches and warlocks and the evil ones are everywhere, bro. You know, you just gotta learn how to. I gotta move around. You talking about money? You talking about plays? Then let's go and do it now. I gotta move around. You gotta bust a move, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay stagnant. And I mean that energetically. I mean that physically. I mean that mentally. I mean that through the circulation, through the key. I mean that through the circulation, through the body. I mean that through the circulation, through the minerals and the vitamins you take. Take your hot tea. You understand me? You hear me? But listen, what I mean by open wounds, right? Because if the demons and the devils and those fallen entities are those family members, are those friends, are the motherfuckers that's always talking down on you, because what? If somebody talk down on you, that means you got to be above them. This is no egotistical entitlement. This is reality. And if you could afford to check, you could cash out. If not, you just sign in when your ass can't cash. You understand me? Like, share, comment, subscribe. The Cash App, $781THEVBYZ. Let's get it. Let's go. Vamos. You understand me? Now, the open wound can be you not having that emotional intelligence. The open wound could be every time a situation pop up, you run to the blunt. You go run to the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Or you go cut on the pixels and you go full throttle. Nada. You know what I'm saying? Yada I mean. Listen, bro. The open wounds could be the things in your past that you ain't healed from. And shout out to my OG, my new OG. You like, what? Drake said, no new friends, no. But listen, because if you don't listen, you can't learn. And if you always talking, you can't listen. So the other rotation, I had a Jose with my OG, and he was like, hey, bro, I want you to check out the Sedona method. I was like, oh, anything with Sedona is vicious, so I'm all ears. She like, yeah, bro. I did this with one of my close people in my corner. And with the Sedona method, what it basically is, you look back at a situation, you know what I'm saying? And it's like that situation could leave fragments of pieces of glass within your feet, right? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might not always get it out right then and there. But the more and more you get to take those fragments of the glass that's in your feet out, now you can walk back. Now you can feel the ground. Now you can ground. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because our feet are roots, right? And it's spread. You know what I'm saying? Our feet give us the provision. And our hands, we eat from the label. You understand what I'm saying? The fruits of our labor. You understand me? So understand, we all walking trees of lives. What I'm basically saying, what my OG put me on game about, he said, hey, bro, listen, I want you to go back and look at the situations that hurted you the most. And then look at it from different angles, different possibilities, etc. You got to be able to build up this conscious where it's like you on the movie Limitless and you watching your subconscious and you watching all your different bodies move around, but it's all in one. Like, you ever had a conversation with somebody as it's happening, but it's like you out your body and you watching yourself have this conversation with somebody? I don't know. I don't suggest you take magic mushrooms, but I mean, it's like you took magic mushrooms, but you can work on that conscious without having to take that psychedelic, because you are a psychedelic vibe. You're talking to one of the greatest psychedelic vibes, right? And it's like once you can see the overall picture, because you got to see the forest beyond the trees, man. And what the OG said was like, look, bro, constantly replay that situation in your head and remove the things that hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? Because the same things that hurt you could be the same things that heal you, and the same things that heal you could be the same things that kill you, and the same things that kill you could be the same things that bring you back alive. Because the old us must die. You understand what I'm saying? And I might not be explaining it the best way possible, but you could Google it. But the Sedona method, right? You look into the situation. You understand what I'm saying? And the more you start to go inside it, diagnose it, troubleshoot it, you get to remove those fragments that hurt you, right? You get to remove the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like a heartbreak. If you just get your heart broken and you walk away from it, you never sit down with yourself, you never look at how you thought you was right when you was wrong, and how you was wrong but you was really right, and then you never look at the other person's side of it, then you'll never truly get to heal yourself, right? You'll just become a better motherfucker. But once you go inside yourself and take that poison out, you become a better motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And basically, the Sedona method is healing yourself, right? You going within yourself, and the more and more you review that situation, you can figure out, oh, I can't use that tool to pull that poison out. So you got to use another tool. You know what I'm saying? All tools ain't the same. Sometimes you need a hammer. Sometimes you just need a nail. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to bang something. And sometimes you need to hang something. You feel me? But to each his own. But once you start to go within yourself and review the situation over and over, you get to see how you could build yourself and heal yourself, right? And then once you do that, it could cleanse itself, right? Because long as that wound, that hole right there, has infection, it may have worms and parasites. It ain't gonna know. First of all, you gotta kill the parasites first, right? Once you get the parasites out, all right, you ain't got nothing that's gonna make it worse. Now you gotta clear out the infection. You know what I'm saying? From the inside out. You did. You gotta make sure you're eating the proper things, thinking the proper things, eating the proper thoughts, thinking the proper thoughts, repeating the proper actions. That's gonna heal it from within, because that's where it really starts, right within. And then once you get to cleanse up the land within you, because inside you is a safari, inside you is the soil, right? So be very mindful of the seeds you plant, from the food, thoughts, energies, locations, spaces, places, and situations. You did. And once you start to plant the right things inside you, it's gonna bloom. That's your fertilization. That's your nutrients. That's your minerals and your vitamins. Your affirmations, staying positive, drinking your teas, doing your push-ups. Right. Let's get to the point. So now you took out the parasites. The infection is cleansing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, yeah, cannabis have helped me throughout my life. But if you keep the inside of yourself cloudy all the time, you'll never be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? And once you be able to put the bottle down and stop using these different situations or occasions for cushions, and you take the blow directly, that's what build endurance, because you was willing to endure it, right? Now you see the little wound is starting to close up. You understand what I'm saying? So now the friends and family members, the Jezebels, the honey traps, the honey pots, the partners, the dogs that did magic and turned snakes on you, they can't use that no more. You know what I'm saying? For example, we all committed sins, we all did wrongs and stuff. And on my day-to-day basis, I see how the, excuse me, y'all, NPCs, the player haters, the lanes, the motherfuckers that don't got a lane, but always riding around with the blankets trying to get in your lane, try to bring up something in your past. And that's demons and that's devils, right? But once you heal from that, they don't do. You ain't gotta say nothing. They gonna walk up and they gonna bring up whatever it is from your past and throw it in your face, and you gonna be like, wait, is you fire bending? I don't think you get it. Is you fire bending? Is you throwing fireballs at me? I'm a fucking cauldron. I'm where you put all the coal at in the goddamn train. You know what you doing to me? You ain't burning me alive, motherfucker. You keeping the fire inside me alive, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't gonna bring no firewood to your fire, don't let nobody kick no sand in your fire, baby. Don't ever let nobody put your fire out if they ain't bring nothing to bring to your fire. You know what I'm saying? Let alone nothing to cook in the fire. You know what I'm saying? So if they ain't bring no firewood to your fire, don't let nobody kick your fire out. Don't let nobody kick no sand in your fire, baby. Burn brighter. You know what I'm saying? The stronger the lie, the stronger the eye. You know what I'm saying? And peep this out, bro. They can't use that no more. And that's the thing about it. You don't gotta say it. You ain't gotta broadcast it. You ain't gotta make a video and say, "Oh, I healed from this." Over in time, due time, they gonna realize it. You know what I'm saying? I got motherfuckers bringing up things in my past, and I be like, "You just exposed yourself. You just told on yourself. Damn, you already forfeited yourself. You already said I quit by telling on yourself." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Hey, you bringing up things from my past that let me know that you know I'm going further. That let you know that they know you going further. When they bring up things from your past, they know you going further, but they don't want you to meet your future. They want you to stay with them because they stuck in your past. They got people in your future waiting to meet you the further you get. But the people in your past don't want you to meet them. You know what I'm saying? Like I had one of my old honey traps. She fell bad because she felt in love with me. Bad. She felt in love with me like a motherfucker. Nobody treated her like I did. And she could never bust a U-turn because she found herself on a dead end street. And now she trying to look at my GPS IP address. And she see me and you. We on the interstate of abundance, baby. Hey, where we at? Where we going? Where we been? We on the interstate of abundance, baby. And we don't got no blankets on because we in our own lane. We don't fuck with these lanes. And they don't speak our lingo. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you drop a motherfucking V in the comment section if you're vibing with it. Vamos. You hear me? Chosen ones. Open wounds could kill, but open wounds could heal. You know what I'm saying? So is you focusing on the problem or the solution? And I'm a solution now. All I got is solutions. So if you want to book a private consultation, $25, drop it, $781THEVBYZ. My schedule is from 4 to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Friday through Sunday, you got me 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. All right? If you need to book a private consultation for the rest of this month, they were going to be free. But my time is getting expensive by the minute, baby. You know what I'm saying? And we all were once lost in the darkness. I was lost in the darkness. But hey, in order to keep the lighthouse on, you know what I'm saying? You gotta drop that voltage. Nothing is for free. You don't pull up at the pump 9 and get 80. I'm pretty sure one of them Arabs gonna give you 80 of those. You heard me? 80, 80 Habibis, 80 Habibis coming at you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't gonna pull up in Hawaii and get $80 at the pump. No, I promise you not. You probably gonna get hit in the back of the head with 80. Ah. Hey, them bitches so good, boy. The mashubis, you gonna get hit in the back of the head with 80 of them bitches. 80 mashubis, 80 mashibis. Oh, them bitches taste good as a bitch, bro. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I never in my life I liked this spam till I went to Hawaii. And then I was like, y'all got me fucked up because I'm not supposed to be eating this shit. I'm supposed to be eating fruit, veggies, and herbs, but you know, sometimes I felt down. Sometimes I felt off. Sometimes I couldn't afford to keep my natural up. But dedication, determination, and discipline. Choices, chances, and changes. Sometimes if you don't got it, you just gotta skip that. I learned the hard way. But them bitches was busting though. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Pay the piper, baby. Hey, nothing for free. Game is to be sold, not told, baby. And I'm dropping these bangers, so respect the content if you respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But once you heal chosen ones, they can't kill you no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking for holes in your armor they could chink. You understand what I'm saying? And the more we heal, that's the stronger our aura field get. You understand what I'm saying? The more we stay away, the more we run to the most high and not to a substance, to these pixels, for some intimacy, that's the more we run our aura up. That's the more we run our protection up. That's the more we run our critical thinking up, our strategical thinking up. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are supernatural healers. We are supernatural gods within this flesh. Don't get that misconstrued that this flesh is all that you are and that you are not supernatural. You are supernatural in this flesh. And they didn't want you to be reminded about who you are. You understand what I'm saying? They wanted your mind to be broken, your heart to be broken, your energy to be broken. They wanted every part of you to be fragmented. You understand what I'm saying? And we still got a lot of people, because I was one of them, talking about, I just want a peace of mind. You never want a peace of mind. You want a wholeness of mind. Because every time you say you want a peace, it's the peace. You want the whole. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, I can't wait to get back in the studio, dog. Drop a bag, bro. I gotta get the studio equipment up, bro. I got a banger I built. I can see it glowing within my inner frame, bro. I can see it glowing in my treasures within my heaven. It's ready to hatch. My music is my baby. Whatever your God given ability is, it's your baby. I can skateboard good as a motherfucker too. I can't wait till I can skateboard again. They got a skateboard park out here I'm ready to go to, but in due time. One thing at a time, baby. But man, we have multiple skills as a chosen one, bro. I had a demon told me this shit. I was at a skate park and he was like, damn, bro, how long you been skating? I was like, bro, I've been skating for like 2 months. He was like, word? He was like, dang, how you got like that? I was like, bro, well, first of all, some people, you learn that skateboarding give you confidence like a motherfucker because you going to bust your ass. And you got to get up. You got to laugh it off. And the longer you stay down, the harder it hurt. And that's something in life in general. The longer you stay down, the harder it is to get up. And we might fall 7 times, but we get up like it's motherfucking 17. Let's get it. Let's go. And that's another thing about life, right? The longer it takes for you to heal that wound, the longer it takes for you to tend to it, the longer it's gonna take to heal. The more it's gonna spread, the longer it takes for you to heal, right? So you don't want that pool to be so wide. You want that pool to close up. And you need to tend to it. Tend to yourself. Make sure you keep a little note. Hey man, Blues Clues taught me this the best. Make sure you keep a notebook with you at all times. Don't put everything in these phones. Don't become short-minded. Build back your attention span. But tending to the matter at hand. You know what I'm saying? Open wounds could kill, but open wounds could heal. In the same environment, the same faces, places, and situations ain't gonna heal it, but it could kill it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I gotta move around. You talking about money, you talking about plays, and let's go and do it now. I gotta move around. You hear me? But yeah, man, you gotta move around. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay stagnant, bro. You gotta heal, man. You know, you gotta move some of them old thoughts around so you can move the new thoughts in. You know what I'm saying? We don't the problems we trading our old problems for better problems. Good great problems. Cause we had bad problems. Anybody like, damn, you got a lot of problems in your life, huh? I'm like, yeah, they all great because they make me stronger. You know what I'm saying? The problems I got now is people want me to upload more content. The problem I got now, I gotta make sure I keep my schedule straight so I can book these consultations. The problems I got now, I gotta I gotta make sure I got enough storage on my phone. The problems I had back then, I was getting my heart broke. I was giving my energy to I was casting my pearls among swine. You feel me? So open wounds, man, you can heal, but if you don't, they gonna kill. Excuse me, I slept all. Probably got shot up on the other side of the screen. I double tapped that double barrel shotgun of mine. You hear me? Hey, bro, you gotta love your life, man. Whether you're up, whether you're down. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, man, if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. And if you can't crawl, shit, you better do what the Adams family hand do. You feel me? Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But there's a will, there's a way, man. And you gotta heal, chosen ones. You gotta heal, man. Whatever that is that hurted you, you know what I'm saying? Like the OG dropped on me, man. Use the Sedona method. And he doubled back and he checked on me. He was like, hey, bro, how I been working for you? I was like, bro, you know what? I wanted to call you, but you know, I move on God's speed and the universe just make everything in alignment. So and I be real busy. I ain't gonna say I be busy, I be very productive. You know what I'm saying? And the OG, shout out to Big M, he was like, hey bro, how I been working for you? I was like, bro, you know what I wanted to tell you, bro? I feel way lighter, bro. Ever since you put that method on me, I've been going within myself and I've been feeling lighter, way lighter, right? Way lighter. To the point, cannabis does make your soul heavier. It does. I ain't even been smoking cannabis. So I've been feeling full extra lighter. Light as a mug, bro. So I know I'm in my light body now. Crystal body, macabre body, you know what I'm saying? I left my earthly body and I'm back in my heavenly body. I could feel and tell the difference. Bro, I've been getting attacked with so many, bro. The witches and the warlocks were so mad and disappointed lately, bro. I even been seeing the Matrix trying to pulsate and get me to do certain things and get on certain substances so that I could open up these gateways and I could weaken my aura field and they could get through these portals and attack me, bro. The psychic attacks, the evil eyes, the finger flicking from the witches. Because if you see the witches, bro, you would see they be finger flicking their shit. They like fixing their hair, but they're really flicking you with fiery darts, bro. And that shit been bouncing off me, bro. And they been mad to the point I ain't gonna lie. I had to learn something new today. It was Energy Vampire. I was in a library, and he was good, bro. I'm pretty sure he was a dog in his prime. I'm pretty sure he took a lot of benevolent souls out, and he was draining the piss off my energy. And I didn't get what he was doing. I just was laughing, thinking it was funny. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna just recharge. And I was like, no, nigga, yeah, you recharging, you gonna recharge, but you feed this fucking clown. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, I gotta stop going to that library. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, the library is supposed to be a place where you can go read books, recharge, and heal. But as a chosen one, they see our halo. And we really cannot be surrounding ourselves around these demonic entities, right? Because the library is where a lot of homeless people go. And people that's homeless, they don't have nowhere to go. And the difference between me and them is I'm not homeless. You know what I'm saying? Because my first home is this body. Like I was sitting back, I was like, next time I gotta talk to the police, well, I ain't gotta talk to the police, but next time they wanna force my meat pistol down their throat and I blow their brains loose, they gonna be like, are you homeless? I'm like, no, I'm not homeless. And they be like, you sure? I'm like, is a turtle homeless? Right, 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 right. You can't play these mind games with me anymore. You can't G for G with me. It's up to me if I want to entertain myself, have fun with you, or I got better things to do. I can't waste my time with you at all. Right? And chosen ones, we don't have any aspect or moment or any more energy to waste with these low vibrational motherfuckers. So the day I had to heal, I had to close the wound. And it was an energetic wound that was open. And the vampires and the parasitical motherfuckers was eating off my energy in the library. Cause I was watching them do their witchcraft and shit, right? And I was wondering why they kept on reeling their fingers into themselves, right? And I was like, cause I'm probably gonna be able to write a book about witchcraft and the way that they fingers move and all the different things. Because just like if you go to Cali and shit and you see a couple Bloods or Crips and they get the stacking and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I do the same thing too. I get the stacking too, but I'm not throwing up no gang signs. I'm throwing up mantras and you know what I'm saying? This is energetic to the body. So when I'm stacking, I'm stacking different things. I'm stacking up my chakra wheels to get them spinning. You know what I'm saying? Just like sign language is the same. It's just how you use it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people moving their hands, speaking sign language, could be used differently, and they doing witchcraft, right? So I was noticing one of the warlocks. He kept on spinning his fingers towards himself as he was flickering me, and I felt my energy drain. I was like, with my third eye, my first eye was able to Prince Persia this shit and slow it down, and I was seeing how he was taking my light from my halo, right? I was in the library, I was ducking, I was tired, nigga, I was stretching, I was yawning, had to put some music on. I charged back up, but once his old ass, this man was about to damn near die, bro. But I guess I gave him maybe 5 more years on his life, and I guess everybody was like, "Hey, if y'all want to get some energy, this nigga giving it away for free. Come to the library, pull up. All you gotta do is just sit by him. He ain't even paying no mind. He don't even give a fuck." But I was paying attention, but I was acting like I wasn't because I was observing, right? They don't know they was under my magnifying glass, right? Because sometimes the Most High will put you in the camp of the enemy. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes the Most High will let you sleep with the devil. You know what I'm saying? So you can learn the devil. You know what I'm saying? God ain't gonna put you in any situation that He know you can't handle, right? And if you feel like you can't handle the situation, it's because you're second guessing yourself. When you know God should come first. When you think you can't handle a situation, it's because you're not really looking inside your inner reservoir. You're 1,000,000,000 bazillion times stronger than you would ever imagine. Because this body, this flesh, is just a bottle of water. And the components that you are really composed of, you are possessing, is the ocean. So don't forget that. You are the ocean. But in this matrix, in this reality, they would want you to think you're just a bottle of water, baby. You know what I'm saying? You can exfoliate and heal yourself. Everything is within you. But they want you to go outside yourself, which is invalid. You understand what I'm saying? So once you heal, man, it's a lot of things you could deal. Cause I was sitting here and I was thinking to myself, like, bro, I was bleeding all over myself. I was bleeding over a lot of people. And it's not like I intentionally wanted to hurt people, but I was hurt. And then here go some of these motherfuckers in the comment section talking about some, oh yeah, hurt people, hurt people. Bitch, no, they don't. Hurt people don't hurt people. Hurt people can hurt people, But hurt people don't want to hurt people. Hurt people want to heal. And sometimes somebody got to come and pull that thorn off from your paw, because all your paws might have a thorn. So you trying to pull it out, you just put it deep in the paw. You feel me? So my OG is on the other side of the world that I'm gonna soon meet in his lifetime, in his flesh. Soon I'm gonna meet him in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? He gave me the game, bro. He gave me the Sedona method, and it healed me. And the crazy part about it, cause I know. But hey, that's, you know what I'm saying. What's understood don't need to be explained. And as I missed Sedona, he gave me the Sedona method. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna roll with it. And I was like, yeah, and he healed me. And at the same time, I'm like, shit, hold up, cause I'm not that type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You water me, I water you. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Even if you ain't scratch my back, I still scratch your back if you need me to. You ain't gotta scratch my back in return. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at least scratch the next person back. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. But he healed me, man, from a phone call, from many miles, many continents and planets and star constellations away. You know what I'm saying? He healed me, bro, off his words. And I was like, hold up. At the time, my spirit knew what the hell he was doing. What he was doing. And I was like, hey, you got anything I could help you with? You know, cause I'm not the type of, hey, I come to the barbecue. It's a vegan barbecue now. I come to the barbecue. I'm gonna bring something. I'm gonna bring a plate. I'm gonna bring some forks. I'm gonna bring some can't say cold drinks. I mean, I could bring some drinks that's cold. I could bring some tonics, some herbs. I could bring some I used to work at this African restaurant. I could make this fire ass drink with what that is? Jimmy Neutron with some hibiscus flowers. Oh, if I make that bitch, Miss Fonta gonna wake up her bed like, hey, boy, what you doing? Boy, what you doing with my boy? Hey, I love you, Miss Fonta. Miss Fonta, I love you, baby. Hey, shout out to my people from Africa, though. Shout out to everybody from Senegal, everybody that speak Wolof. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from Ghana. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to the whole continent of Africa, bro. Straight up. But I think Miss Fonta came from Ghana. Uh, 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 what it was? Start with an S. It'll come to me in due time. But shout out to Miss Fonta. Hey, shout out to Frank. Shout out to my dog, Frank. Frank, if you're watching this video, bro, respect to you, Frank, dog. That's my chef, bro. He put me on game. I don't know where he was at when I was in there, but he came back when I got in that motherfucker. But shout out to Miss Fonta. Shout out to her daughter. Shout out to her stepson. And shout out to the restaurant called Benetton's. So if you ever go to New Orleans and you want to eat some good ass motherfucking African food, because you ain't in Africa yet, go on Royal Street, the inner Royal Street. The name of the restaurant is called Benetton's. Bennechincins, I think. But in Africa, in their language, it means one pot. Cause she basically taught me how to cook all this shit in one pot, baby. Hey, shout out to my chef. Shout out to my sensei. Sifu! You heard me? Yes, sir. But yeah, man. Hey, gonna be a lovely grand rising, bro. I went to sleep maybe like 9 o'clock. It was raining, so I found me a little shelter, and I cried myself to sleep last night. I think I got up maybe like 1 or 2 a.m. and this is where we at now. And it been raining since, so I've been ducked off and shit. plugged up to the Wi-Fi, also plugging my phones up, working on projects, and this upgrade hit me, this download hit me like, hey man, a lot of other people need healing too. But the message was basically, you know what I'm saying, open wounds, man. They can either heal or they could kill, right? Let's stick to the message. I know you're like, Vibo, you be all over the place, bro. I'm not reading off no script, bro. Not every 3 seconds, I'm looking to the side of my eye and stuff. I'm coming from here, man, from the heart, man. You know what I'm saying? The other day, somebody had told me in my videos, they was like, hey, you need to start rehearsing when you dance mode. I'm going to be honest, bro. Majority of my life is not rehearsed. It's not practice. Majority of my life is living in the moment. That's because that's how my brain is wired. You know what I'm saying? Majority of my music, I didn't write it. I just let it flow. I stayed in flow state. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I'm not shitting on those people that glance every 5 seconds and they looking at a piece of paper or something, so they could make sure the video stay hot. And I'm just different with my attention span, right? And I might not hit every point that I want to hit. I might double back and make a part two. That's how I do. You feel me? I'm different. I'm me. And that's why we keep a distance because we too different. You feel me? But hey, like-minded individuals, you know what I'm saying? We resonate. You feel me? So, you know, yeah, man, once you heal, man, your perspective becomes better. You can see things from a different light, because I had a honeypot, I had a Jezebel, I had a witch, and I loved the fuck out her. And she felt in love with me. And she was supposed to kill me, bro. She was supposed to assassinate me, bro. To the point she tried to set me up. I might have to go back and look at it, but she tried to set me up. From what I counted, and I put all together, she set me up about 8, 9 times. How the hell you survive 8 or 9 setups from one person, from a honey trap, bro? And you know what she taught me? One of the greatest lessons I needed. She was like, damn, baby, you need to become more assertive and alert of your surroundings. And I was like, that shit broke my heart. I was like, I don't want to accept that shit from you. You a female. You a bitch. You my bitch. You my bitch. You my baby. I don't want to hear that from you. Because at first, when we got in a relationship, it was like she was a grown woman. But I was so secure and I made her so insecure that at the point in the relationship, it felt like I was raising a child. And I kept on telling her, I was like, damn, babe, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what's going on. But at first, it was like you was a grown woman. But I get that was the facade. I broke off facade. Her mask fell off. And it was like 99% of the relationship, I was raising a child. And she was still my personality, my lingo, my swag, the way I dressed, everything about me. She took pieces and she tried to make it into her, right? Because I seen how she was and I seen what she was. She wasn't even what I was, bro. She was a fallen angel, bro. She was a shapeshifter. That was my first shapeshifter I ever was with. I might have been different, but I'm pretty sure she not even human, bro. She's not even human. And I didn't know it till, you know what? One day she told me, she was like, babe, you need to become more assertive and alert of your surroundings and observe more. And I was like, I don't want to accept that from you. That was my ego being in the way. But I had to heal my ego. Matter of fact, I threw my ego out the goddamn driver's seat going 60 miles per hour. I mean, we spent the bin, we busted a U-turn, picked them back up. But I let my spirit in the driver's seat, night. I let my spirit in the driver's seat, right? I meant to say right and night at the same time. It's cold as the bitch, it's still raining though. So got my shivery timbers on. Shivery timbers. You feel me? Got my back curled up like a Quasimodo. Hey, pockets about to be looking like Quasimodo. But look, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Drop something on the content, man. If I keep you voltagely charged, you know what I'm saying? Keep the lighthouse on, bro. But anyway, if I help you through the darkness, you know what I'm saying? Because I once was in the dark. Hey, man, drop something on the lighthouse, bro. Hey, Enoch, the freestyle prince, bro. When I get some more money, bro, and I get some funds up, I'm gonna drop a little something on you, bro. I wanna drop $1,000 in your pocket. I know you like, damn, Bible, $1,000? Damn, nigga. He really deserved more than that. But right now, I want to make sure sooner or later, Enoch the freestyle prince get $1,000 from me. You know what I'm saying? Once I'm able to do that, you feel me? But in due time, I'm gonna do what I could do, G, because I highly respect you, bro. I honor you. No homo. I love you too, dog. But think about all the greatest energies and actions and words in every language that's uplifting, ascension, and positive. I mashed it into one. It's called Oasis. And that's why I am the VBYZ. And don't forget my Oho Oasis. The Magnificent. Hold on, y'all. Sound like somebody was out here with me. But yeah, man. I'm highly grateful for Enoch and everybody that been putting game on me. But anyway, one of my honey traps, she said, she tried to set me up, bro. She tried to do me dirty, bro. I mean, bro, to this day, you feel me? It was crazy, bro. She was trying to shank me up. She was trying to stab me. Man, she was trying to slurp my life force essence, trying to destiny swap. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's no such thing called destiny swapping unless you give your power to it. I mean, yeah, it's true. It can happen. That's if you give up on yourself. Because what God planned, no man could touch. So a lot of these motherfuckers be making videos talking about destiny swapping and shit. It's only gonna happen if you give up on your destiny. Besides that, as long as you keep on giving your energy towards where it's supposed to go, you gonna flow and you gonna glow, right? But one of my greatest honey traps, man, she gave me the greatest advice. And it was only right because I turned her and I made her. I like all of my women, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Um, I don't look for weak women. Majority of the women that I look for, majority of the way that I used to look for my woman, and still to this day I do. But I don't look for them now because I'm just looking at God. They looking at me now. But I would look for a woman that didn't open their potential. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see the potential in everyone and everything. Like motherfuckers want to stay Pikachu forever, but I can see you being the greatest Raichu, Bulbasaur. You know what I'm saying? But you want to stay, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, bro. But anyway, the way I like looking at my woman, like it's the opposite, right? Woman won't want to be with somebody that's already a made man. You know what I'm saying? And I if I'm built like that and you built like that, then yeah, we could continue to build on each other. But I like projects that haven't even been started on, right? So I can see a woman and nobody really worked on her interior or her insides. They probably just gassed her up, you know what I'm saying? Put cookies in her head, put batteries in her back, and took advantage of her. I don't want to take advantage of no woman or you or myself. I want to advance with you, right? And a lot of the women that I've been with, they always be like, damn, Vabo, I wish I had the confidence you had. I wish I had the confidence you have. You got. And I'll be like, damn, bitch, you do got it. Because you with me. Whatever I got, you got. And whatever you got, I got. You feel me? But remember, I used to tell a lot of them, 99% of my women, they crashed and they burned. I mean, they might be having their life together doing what they want, but they had to learn the hard way that you want the glitz and the glamour. That's what you like from my confidence. But you don't like the pain and how much the gold had to go through the pressure and the heat. You don't want to go through 1,000 degrees and get melted. But that's the only way God can turn you to one of his greatest weapons and his greatest tools. The gold gotta go through the furnace. You gotta get broken down. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of my women, I broke them down to build them up. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I destroyed them, I hurted them and stuff like that. What I'm basically saying is I removed the old hard wiring and the old thought patterns because a lot of women would get with me and they would move a certain way. And I was like, look, baby, You probably did that with your last men or the few men you had, or somebody you probably rotating or juggling with me. But you can't do that with me. It's not gonna work. You gotta abide to my system. You gotta lock in with me. You know what I'm saying? Because you on my ship, you on my boat. And if you think you the captain, I'm gonna make you walk the plank. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm basically saying is I gave a lot of confidence to a lot of women, but they didn't have the dedication, determination, and discipline to help them better their choices, chances, and changes. And that's why they always crashed and burned. And then a lot of women, I watched how they got my confidence. I shared it with them, but it was like, yeah, you got a lot of ego. You got a lot of ego with it, but you didn't get the spirit with it. You got to have a balance, right? So they ate off the ego side of my confidence instead of the spirit, right? So that's what I'm basically saying, man. I saw a lot of women where they were very egotistical, but they didn't have the spirit. So my spirit, it fed them. I got a lot of women that came to me with like, I came to you because I needed guidance, I needed help. You know what I'm saying? I know you was the one. And back then I did, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had a legion of women. I ain't saying I smashed them all. I still got women in my corner. I'm just not. I'm not josting them like I used to because right now I'm focused on seeing what I can do on my own. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I did shack up with a woman. I did let a woman, give me the game. But I was like, fuck that. Let me get the game for myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna soak it up. But guess what? No pain, no gain. I don't want to eat off your pain. I don't want to gain from your pain. I only want to gain from my pain. I mean, I take some wisdom and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be running around these streets and shit singing another man's lyrics. Every song you hear me drop, boy, that's my shit. Cause I went through that shit. That's why my shit go hard. That's why my shit go the greatest. That's why you about to drop some money on my cash app right now so I can purchase these beats and I can make sure this on iTunes you get that music. You feel me? And you stay charged up. Because I'm not gonna be forever on YouTube making these hour-long ass videos. I'm pretty much getting tired of doing hour-long videos on YouTube. Not saying that I don't love doing what I do, but I'm going to get back to what I used to do. And instead of talking for a goddamn hour, you're gonna either get the message in a song within 5 minutes. And if you don't, you probably just don't got enough soul, baby. You feel me? But yeah, man, you gotta heal, man. You have to heal, right? Open wounds can heal or they could kill. You understand me? And once you start to evaluate the things that used to hinder you, the insecurities, the addictions, like once you get rid of that drink, ain't nothing wrong with drinking, ain't nothing with smoking, right? Everything in moderation, right? But it's a problem when you're doing it too much, right? But once you get over your addictions, what's your addiction? Is it cars? Is it money? Is it hoes? I've been afflicted, not one, not two, but maybe four. Blunts back to back, and I smoke like a train, cause I know I'ma need my lungs in the future and the runs where I go, cause I know the sprints is not my life. But I know it be a marathon, and I know the gas stink. Now the gas smell good as it flow. But I wish I had all my old music, bro. Bro, I did that song a long time ago. I might do it again. I might do it tonight. Let me stop saying what I'm gonna do and just do it. But honestly, I gotta go back in my videos and see some shit I said I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back and do it. You feel me? I already done it. I already done it. Just might do it again. But yeah, man. You gotta. That's the only way, bro. The demons and the devils and the witches and the warlocks could really prevail and win, bro, is by you not healing those open wounds, bro. By you not evaluating yourself. I don't know. I don't know what's this. I can't explain this feeling, bro. But it used to be like I almost used to die. when I used to go back in my memories and shit, right? It's like I almost used to die because I live like I don't know how to explain it, but I live so much in a moment that me living in the moment so much mean that I am so sensitive to stimuli, right? So me going back into the memories of my own memory bank, it activates so much stimuli. And I guess it almost would have killed me, but I got over that and I healed, right? Because I noticed some people like to bring up old things that I healed, and I'll sit there now listen to their stupid ass. Like the other day, I was talking to somebody and they was bringing up old things on my past, and they was talking in third person and they was talking subliminally and subconscious, but they didn't know I had the emotional intelligence, and they don't know that whenever I'm having a conversation with them, I'm watching myself having a conversation with you, and I'm watching myself watching us having a. How could I explain this self, right? Okay, there's me here. All right, let me use these two fingers. This is you. This is me. We're having a conversation, but guess what? My hand is watching. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit more, right? So my arm is watching my hand as my hand is watching my fingers, and now my shoulder is watching my arm, and my arm is watching my hand, and my hand is watching my fingers. And let's zoom out a little bit more. My neck, my back, okay, and all of that. All right, you get what I'm saying? So once you be able to get into that type of perspective, bro. Like I remember I was watching the video with Dr. Sebi's son. Shout out to Victor, bro. Shout out to Victor, bro. I'm gonna get in contact with you and talk to you soon too, because I respect what you do and I respect Dr. Sebi, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna support your businesses. You know what I'm saying? Whether I need it or rather my people need it, right? So I'm gonna do my best to get plugged in with Victor Sebi. Shout out to the tribe. Shout out to everybody out there in Honduras. Respect to the people. Yan Semi. Muchas gracias. Yan Semi. Mi amor. My soul. Mi necesita. ASAP dinero. You feel me? Because it's Buenos noches over here. But it's about to rise to the AM. But yeah, man, I'm gonna lock in with him too, bro. I'm ready to lock in with all these great people, bro, because I'm one of the greats, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I love what Victor do. I love what Dr. Sebi did for Victor, bro. And one day, like I said, I was watching Victor, and he was like, "Yeah, man, my dad, man, I think I was 14, man. He gave me magic mushrooms, man, and I remember, man, uh, somebody was coming to the house, and I saw them come to the house before they come to the house, and that was due to the magic mushrooms, man." And I was like, dog, that been Victor crazy, bro. But I was like, hey, that same, what you call that, precognitive function, a certain clear ability. And I was like, hey, bro, I ain't even had to take magic mushrooms to utilize that. But one thing my uncle said, if you don't use it, you gonna lose it. So, you know, I mean, fuck it, I'm gonna be honest. I know the future. We all do. If we really learn from our past. But sometimes I see the future. Sometimes my eyes is wide awoke. Sometimes somebody having a fucking conversation with me and I'm seeing their future. And God get in my head and he remind me like, don't cast your pearls among swine. They gotta learn the hard way. And then there's some people, God like, hey, let them know ahead of time because they gonna take heed to what you saying. And I see things before it happened. Sometimes even for me, you know what I'm saying? Like people try to set me up multiple times, bro. I seen it from miles away, bro. Or I smelt it. Like I got a big ass nose. You think I ain't gonna smell something fishy, bro? You're from you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta eat sardines. Your pH ain't even gotta be thrown off neither. But if it's fishy, I'm gonna smell you, bitch. You hear me? But yeah, Victor was like, yeah, man. And I think he said my uncle came. And I saw my uncle came knock on the door before he came. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like how Victor be articulating himself. You hear me? Real smooth, real cool brother, dog. I know he been through some shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I see that pain in his eyes, bro. Because when I look in the mirror, I see it too. But that pain is not really pain anymore. It's really strength. You know what I'm saying? But foresight, foreshadowing, whatever. You feel me? But I was like, yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? You see some shit ahead of time, bro. But what was I really going with this? Because I'm just so lit. We are out in his jokes. I'm supposed to be working on a whole nother project for y'all, a whole nother video. But we gonna get to that because I'm just pumping and dumping. Maxing and relaxing. Let it marinate. Hey, shout out to D. Where you been at, bro? I ain't been seeing you in the comment section, dog. You hear me? But yeah, shout out to D. Shout out to Douglas. If I said your name right, bro, you gotta let me know, bro. Book a private consultation with me, dog. Matter of fact, bro, book a private consultation with me, bro. So we could get a jokes on and shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna you get half off, bro. You get half off. Everybody that get half off on my private consultations, and remind me if I don't, because you know I got a lot going on. Darkness, Mel the Mystic, you get half off. Adam, what you said? How that white lady be? Adam, Adam, no, come back, Adam. Hey, shout out to my dog Adam, Adamo. Shout out to Adam Ortiz, man. You get free consultations, bro. Just let me know when you ready to book one, bro. I'm ready for you. You hear me? Let me know when I can book one with you. But Adam, bro, you get a free consultation. Mel, you get half off, baby. You feel me? Um, shit. Big M, you already know we plugged in, baby. You just hit me up, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We the tribe now. Who else get half off? Oh, D, like I said, D, you get half off. Mel, you get half off. Tan, you heard me? What's up, baby? I'm still waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you don't get right, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying. Hey, you ain't call me at 5 today like you was supposed to. So that's on you. I guess you got right, got what you need. If not, it is what it is. I ain't mad at you, baby. But I'm waiting on you, Tan. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to joke you, baby. You feel me? But yeah, man. Like I was saying though, bro. Once you let me calm down, dog. Cause you know I gotta calm down. Cause when I be on them private consultations, I'm gonna be calm as a bitch. You're gonna be like, boy, you don't be talking like that in them videos, bro. I be exuberated. I be exuberated. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Once you heal, bro, they can't chink your armor no more, bro. They can't bring up your past, bro. They can't utilize it against you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Once you make peace with your past, you know what I'm saying? Now your future will be whole. You feel me? Y'all see me? But yeah, man. I think we pretty much got it this far. I don't think I should continue making. I mean, if y'all like these hour-long videos, y'all let me know. But I don't think I should be making hour-long videos. I think the longest my videos should be, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my new mentor. You know what I'm saying? But this was before he ever mentored me, because I was letting him mentor me in my own subconscious mind. But I think the longest my video should be 15 minutes due to watch time and to keep it up and keep it healthy, right? But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't care about I mean, to a certain degree, because I don't want to cheat myself. I want to treat myself, and I don't want to waste my own energy. But to be honest, I don't care about analytics. I don't care about the views. I'm gonna be honest. What I really care about is how many people I could touch, how many seeds I could plant, how many people I could water, and shit. To be honest, how many people I could get to water me back. Honestly, I don't care about all that extra shit, bro. I don't care about going viral. I don't. It's gonna happen, bro. So the hour videos are worth it because there's somebody who's gonna watch the whole hour video. And there's gonna be somebody that just watched it for 15 minutes. There's gonna be somebody that just watched it for a minute and be like, nah, this ain't for me. So different strokes for different folks, but don't put your hat where you can't reach it. Man, it is 4:50, and we've been Joseph for a good hour. My other phone is charged, so this video, had to hit that. You, you, nobody's bitch. Your minds. Had to crank that. Shout out to Soldier Boy. You hear me? Yeah. This video right here gonna be for the chosen ones. And I'm about to drop a video, another video for the chosen ones, but it's really gonna regulate in the atmosphere of gang stalking and targeted individuals. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to stop calling them gang stalkers. I'm about to just start calling them slurpers. Cause all they do is slurp. They put our private parts in their mouth without our permission, and they just get to slurp. So I'm gonna just start calling them slurpers. So if you start seeing me put slurpers on my videos, just get with the transition, bro. Because we gonna start feeding them the power of gang stalkers. That shit give them power on some shit, right? We gonna call them slurpers. That's all they do is keep my meat pistol in their mouth, man. So I'm about to upload this for the chosen ones, right? And then I'm about to go ahead and work on some other project for the gang stalking. Because the next video on gang stalking, y'all gonna love that motherfucker. It's probably gonna be short, sweet, and simple, but it's gonna break down a whole motherfucking lot. Right? But yeah, man. It's cold as it be. It's probably about 40 degrees just because it's been raining heavily. But that ain't nothing. I'm on fire, bro. Like literally. I'm on fire, bro. I'm heated up. The rain didn't slow down. Man, I got some more cardboard, made a brand new cardboard house and bed. Goddamn rain came down and soaked that bitch up. So I'm like, shit, tomorrow, well, I gotta switch it up because I ain't gonna go back over to that same spot. But when I do go back to that goddamn spot, nigga, I'm gonna have a king size bed. Fucking cardboard gonna be so stacked up and shit. I mean, I ain't gonna remove it. I'm gonna just let the wet cardboard dry out. Shit, well, I'm at, bitch, it's definitely gonna dry out. You feel me? I'm in one of the I'm in some hot shit, bitch. I'm in one of the hottest areas in the fucking world, bitch. Shit. It's seen to understand that all things in the green dun 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 dun. Vabo's back. Dun 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 dun. I forgot what game I used to play, bro. Was it Narcs or Narcotics or some? It was like some type of police game or some type of undercover police game or some shit. And you could do all the drugs on the game, bro. And I remember always hearing. That's where I found out about Curtis Mayfield off of the game. I gotta make some music, some fire, great music. I can get my music on the game. Oh, hey, so cold, but shaking it off my skin. But all right, we about to upload this. I'm about to bump some Curtis Mayfield real quick, and we gonna be back working on another project. Oasis, take care, stay dangerous because the only option they got is to try to stay safe. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. And I'm gone.